Happy Monday, everybody. I'm 1 minute late, and folks on the countdown. I cannot. Why don't you have a shirt on? Put a shirt on. Never, never a dull moment in my house. Hey Shay, happy Monday. I don't know who worse, Shay, between David and Dante always rushing me, telling me that I'm late to my own live. I mean, you would think that I had y'all waiting for 10 to 15 minutes. It's literally like 60 seconds, if that. Be killing me. But welcome in, y'all. Happy Monday. Hope y'all doing well. Did you, David, did you go see everybody in Juneau? I was about to say, I ain't seen no vlogs and clips yet, but did you go and meet everybody, or is you in hiding? I'm just saying. I hope y'all doing well. Uh, the ministry is still cruising. It's their last day, though. They didn't had enough fun. It's time for them to come on back. I done text all of them and said, bring y'all tails back. So, oh, I just talked to them. Hey, cousin, bro, miss y'all. Y'all hurry up and get off that ship. Y'all done had enough fun. It's been 7 days. That's it. That's it. David said, oh my God, I was just about to sing for everybody. I'm not going to play with David. Hey, Val, happy Monday. David said, no, I was working. Oh, gotcha. Hey, Kathy, happy Monday. What's going on? Hope y'all had a good day. It was busy. A typical Monday, but busy still per usual for me. I was ready to go by the time, and I hadn't even clocked in. That's how busy it was. David said it's raining here now that Etna left. Yeah, what you call it? Dre and Dante posted some little shorts that it was raining and that the ship was moving pretty good. You could see the pool rocking back and forth and everything. And then Dre did like a shot of the ocean, and you could just really see it, a little storm and rain and stuff like that. So at least it's on the tail end. They didn't have any like bad weather for port days and stuff like that. So I'd rather deal with it coming home and you can just chill than to have it where you out there with umbrellas and rain gear trying to enjoy Alaska. Stacy, what's going on, girl? Me and Stacy been keeping each other laughing. We've been talking about how ghetto it's been that they went to Alaska without us, and we've been keeping each other company with the jokes and stuff because literally they left me. But if y'all have been following the lives, y'all been following the posts and all of that stuff, I have virtually been there. I had cracked the joke before they left. I was like, man, get a picture, and I want to be in the pictures. Put me on, I told Berna, I said, put me on a popsicle stick so I'm there. But they have taken it to new levels. I literally had a virtual vacation in Alaska. I have been everywhere. The cruise director was talking to me. Some random person gave me a duck. I was the bartender at the Alchemy Bar. The bartender at one of the pubs was talking to me. I was in the swimming pool. Thank God I'm laminated. I was in the hot tub during Veronica's live. Apparently, I have been cabin hopping. I've been in a few cabins. I was on Family Feud. I commented on their post. I said, Mama, I done made it. I said, I'm on Family Feud. So I am appreciative that they made me feel like I was there. David said apparently Drake couldn't handle the duck fart. Why? He didn't like it? David, he handled it real well. That's why I'm like, I didn't see no videos. Goddamn first impression. Okay. Hi, Steve. Welcome in. Hit the like button. Hey, Kaya. Hey, sis. All your bags are packed. You ready to go? Bring y'all asses home. Hey, Westside. Yes, we made it. We survived the week of them being gone. I said, they've been gone too long. You disturbing the dog. Say hi.
Hi.
Now leave. Hey Edie, Tamba, welcome back. I literally been on a virtual trip. Um, David said, Kaya, how was the duck fart? Edie said, I love your face on the stick. Thank you. They didn't have me everywhere. Stacey said, virtual vacation is cool, but I need the real thing. I know. But it was as close to the real thing that I could get in the family. Took a group photo with me and had me up there on the Family Feud stage and all of that stuff. I feel loved. That's as close as I could get to Alaska for this year. Yes, Edie, I missed it too. I don't know what it is with YouTube lately. It does not push notifications the way it's supposed to. So I missed it too. And I'm like, I know everybody promised that they was gonna go live their days and keep it going even on the ship and all of that stuff. I'm like, YouTube ain't YouTubing. Edie saying hi to everybody. Dre saying hi to Edie. He said it was strong in his live. He went back to the ship after 2 shots. Well, I mean, he don't drink, but he still took the shot. I don't think he like passed out or nothing like that, David. Everybody saying hi to Edie. Edna, what's going on? Get your asses off that ship. Stacy, YouTube been fudging up notifications. I don't get some, but I get some a day late. Yeah, that's how it was with Dre's. It didn't push the notification. So I don't know what's going on, whether it's the algorithm thing or what. But I was annoyed because I'm like, I was doing good to make sure, even kind of like the midday lives, I was trying to at least pop in while I was at work and all of that stuff. So yeah, the algorithms or it don't be YouTubing sometimes. Hey, Key Links, happy Monday. Hey, House of X, welcome in. Happy Monday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate Edna and cousin bro Dre and Kaya popping in, even though they on the ship, soaking in that last little bit of cruise life before they get back. Jill Doritos, welcome in. Hit that like button. Yeah, so soak in it. Have a woo woo for me tonight, Edna. I know you probably had some already, but have another one for me. Go for Grims. Hit the like button. Let's see. David Jocelyn is. I am. I am sad. I have been trying not to miss group-cations unless absolutely necessary. I went last year. The year before last, I had no choice because I had just, in the words of Angel, I had just had a baby on YouTube. So hopefully this doesn't continue a pattern of every other year. But yes, I was jealous that they was on a cruise without me. I was jealous. Hey, Cruising Scene, welcome in. Happy Monday. Thanks for joining. What you call it? But I'm glad they had a fantastic time. I'm glad they got to experience all the scenery just from what I've seen in the shorts and the Marco Polos and the lives and all of that stuff. It looks breathtaking. My hope is to go to Alaska in 27. I know it seems so far away, but I want to do it. I think I want to do it for my 40th birthday, like a pre-40th birthday thing. 25 is tied up, can't add nothing else to 25. 26, I got my high school reunion. I have Veronica's group cruise, depending on when she puts, what part of the year she puts it on. Groupcation. The next groupcation is in 26, so not trying to add nothing else for 26. So it's looking like 27. Keeling said jealous too when those crab legs. Woo. Veronica, smile. I'll be back tomorrow. Look, let me tell you, I'm not used to going a week without hardly talking to Veronica. I ain't been today was the first day I got fired in a week. Usually Veronica finds something to fire me about every single day, multiple times a day. I didn't get fired until today, literally a week later, and it just don't feel right. It don't. I miss my sister. I miss all of the YouTube family, but Veronica, I see her every day, and it ain't been right to see her. Hey Carmen, happy Monday. Stacey said, welcome in everyone. Hit the like button and subscribe. It's the place to be in Alaska with V. Stacey said my 20th high school reunion was last year, but I didn't go. I'm planning on going. They're planning on, I think it's going to end up being one of the Virgin Islands because they're concerned about folks who don't have a passport not being able to go. So I'm thinking it's going to be one of the Virgin Islands. But yeah, 25 and 26 is pretty much on lock. Nothing adding to that. Adding on. John Hernandez, thank you. Welcome in. Veronica said, David, I see you in Alaska. Auntie Neen, sister, what's going on? Hey, Miss Jerry. She said, we tried to take you on the helicopter in Juneau. You know you were booked with another excursion. If I would, Miss Jerry, if y'all would have had me on a helicopter, I would have passed out. Everybody has been sending me messages, like non-YouTube people. Like, girl, your post had me cracking up and everybody tagging you to the pictures and all of that stuff. So just know, y'all, everybody is getting a crack out of me being on this virtual vacation. It is everything. Stacey, I ain't gonna go there. But one person was in, we have a Facebook group for our class, and they was like, well, some people can't get passports and this, that, and the other. And, and they were talking about, I forgot what they were talking about originally. But, yeah, probably, like I said, the Virgin Islands. And it's like, this year's class, they did they do the DR? I think they did the DR. Last class before that did Jamaica. So it's like everybody doesn't go on the big, huge trip. If you can't make the trip, that's understandable. They do local stuff here too. They do the picnic and they do like a meet and greet here. It's never the entire class that goes on the actual trip. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out. David said, Dre said Tracy's Crab Shack was a ripoff. Oh, yeah, then I had Kaya cracking up because Kaya had sent me a picture that they was at the Crab Shack place. I said, now that's the one activity I can't participate in. I am allergic to shellfish. I said, don't have me having a anaphylactic reaction on my virtual vacation. I had Kaya cracking up. Hey, Miss Andrea, welcome in. Happy Monday. Everybody saying hi. Hey, Miss Legacia, happy Monday. Etta, the hashtag queen is here. Hey, my sis. Let's see. Key Links is laughing at Stacy about the red flag with the passport. Edie said, no, did you know that you were going to be in Alaska? I knew that they were taking a picture. Michelle had told me days before they left that she had printed off pictures and laminated it and all of that stuff. To the extent of, I thought, occasionally, my picture would be up. Like literally all the embarkation day, I was on the Lido deck dancing on the live stream. I had drinks. Dante and JT took me to brunch and gave me sugar grits. I'm still upset. I'm traumatized about that. I was everywhere. Wherever people was at, I was at. So it definitely warmed my heart that they thought about me. And then to be on the stage during Family Feud, I can't even wait to see the vlogs and all of that stuff. I know it's gonna be a time. I know a time was had. I know it just from the pictures, so I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like when the vlogs come out. They were saying hi. Tracy Crab Shack was so good. Hey Yasser, welcome in. Hit the like button. Etta saying hi. Hey Yolanda, happy Monday. David said, I'm disappointed no one went up the tram. Didn't Kaya go? Or she mentioned that she wanted to go. I'm not sure if anything changed. She said all tourist spots are overhyped and overpriced in any city or port. The locals don't go there. Miss Jerry says, sorry, Jocelyn, the helicopter was in Ketchikan. You still couldn't go due to other obligations. When you virtually have an itinerary, I am weak. Etta saying hi to everybody. Hey, Shamika, welcome in. Happy Monday. We got a decent amount of food. The bisque was yummy. The crab cakes were good. The crab legs were good too. Not gummy like people were telling me. With anything, you got to have your own opinion. You can't just be basing it off of people. Otherwise, people wouldn't try nothing. And nobody picked a salmon berry. Everybody saying hi. Edie said yes, laugh a lot. I watched the replay of live and Edna was drowning. Yes, I was in the hot tub. Apparently, I was in the pool. I wanted to take a late night dip. I made Edna a 40 is the new 20 at the Alchemy Bar, so I was illegally bartending, all kind of stuff. I was virtually outside, and I'm here for it. Hey, Lisa, happy Monday. Edna said, David, someone did go on the tram. She's just not a vlogger. Okay. Everybody saying hi. We went up the tram. It wasn't worth $55 for a gift shop at the top. Ooh. David said, were you chicken, Edna, or just on the budget? Don't do my sister. She had excursions planned. She went right up on the glaciers. Don't do my sister now. Elisa said, you were having a ball in Alaska. Yes, I was. Shamika said, yes, I like how they incorporated you in everything. Yes, I love my family. I love them. Mr. Geisha asking how it was going. You look like you be biting people. I bite my husband. Hit the like button. People be killing me. Everybody saying hi. Okay, I'm caught up. Appreciate y'all though. And the words of me, because I be saying it in everybody's lives, there are 30 people in the chat and 19 likes. The math is not math, and y'all go ahead and hit that like button for me. I would appreciate it. Edna said, neither David, not interested. Stacey said, F these trolls, period. But yes, I can't wait to see their vlogs. Like I said, just from the photos, I know it was a time. But I miss them. I miss talking to them regularly through text message and Polo. And like I said, seeing Veronica in person every day when I drop off and pick up the kids. So, yeah. This is like 2022 all over again when everybody went on groupcation and I was home on maternity leave with Jackson. It's real ghetto. It's real ghetto. I was on strike last week, going live. Part of it was I was like low key really sad that everybody was gone. What you call it? And then they like, oh, we gonna tune into the live. Y'all is in Seattle having a time. The other part was that the kids had just got back. They went last weekend. They went to Ohio to visit their cousins. So they literally were just coming back around the time that I normally go live. And I knew it was going to be chaotic. They were going to be excited to be home, yelling, showing all of the stuff. Because you know they can never come back empty-handed from their grandparents. So showing me all the stuff that they got and all of that. Stacey said, yes, I'm here for the vlogs. I miss sending Edna random shit on Instagram. I still sent the random shit, Stacey. But, you know, usually we'll send like 5, 6, 7 in a row and all of that stuff. So I tried to be nice. But today I sent all the asses a text message. Okay, enough is enough. Get your asses back. Let's see. David said the waterfall in Skagway looked beautiful. Stacey said, come back, come back. Edna said the falls were lovely, so pretty. Yes, all of y'all pictures and vlogs, and I'm sure the vlogs and stuff don't uh do it any justice. Like, I can't wait to be able to see it in person. Etta said, hashtag I still sent the random shit, Stacy. See, here come Etta with the hashtag. She is the hashtag queen. I'm here for it. But yeah, I'm glad they had a good time. Thank you to everybody who has been watching the Horizon series. I got one more vlog left that's coming out Wednesday. That one's like all of 2 minutes of debarkation and then my review. And then I got a few more vlogs of like stuff that I haven't posted yet because I wanted to do the series straight through. So I appreciate y'all, all the views, all the likes, all the comments. I definitely appreciate it. Let's see. David said the Filipino community donated the whale statue by the bridge, and there was recently a cancer survivor walk there. Oh, nice. Stacy said Love and Marriage show was great. I watched on my lunch break. Stacy said soon. Edison has everyone hit the like button. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. We getting there. 33 people in the building with 26 likes. Stacy said that was a funny one. And see, that's what I'm saying about that algorithm. Who recorded the Love and Marriage show? I don't be getting nothing. And then I got to start going through, like, not trying to be funny, but the people that I like don't regularly watch. I got to find out, like, how to hide their stuff, because I think also it'd be hiding the notifications and stuff from the people that I do want to regularly watch. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but it is what it is. Stacy said, how long was the power outage on the ship? It wasn't, honestly, I don't know, Stacy, because when we woke up, that's when they were saying that everything was restored. So I honestly don't know how long it was. Like, I literally woke up hearing the captain saying, oh, everything is resolved. And Deuce and Jackson was beating me upside the head because they was ready to get up. Hey, Miss Cheryl, happy Monday. Stacy laughing at Edna. What Edna say? Oh, talking about the soon. Shamika, does your husband ever do lives with me? Very rare. One, he just don't do lives, and then two, most of the time he is keeping the kids entertained and all of that stuff so that they don't bother me while I'm doing a live, because otherwise you would see them coming up to me every 3 seconds asking a question and all of that stuff. But he has been on lives before, but like not on a regular basis. Everybody, when they see Jeremy, and I'm sure everybody can attest to this that have actually met him, when you look at him, you would think he's mean as shit, just his facial expression. But he's a soft teddy bear, and once you get to know him, he's funny as hell. As I said, I don't get membership. I don't get nothing. YouTube just don't be tubing half the time. Bro, what's going on? Get y'all asses back. But shout out to Dre and Michelle. They had said that they was gonna bring me, and they did them photos. And I was backstage of Family Feud. Like I said, y'all, I've been everywhere. Everybody done had me. Kaya, Dre, Big Dre, what you call it, Michaela, Veronica, Edna, JT, everybody had me. Everybody. I'm disappointed Veronica didn't get to wrestle a bear. What? Said that they give any onboard credit for no power. If they did, I didn't see any of it. Like I said, I think it was fairly quick, but it was nothing. Like I said, we were literally still asleep. I know Angie Pooh, Miss Sociable, said that she was stuck in an elevator for a minute. So I don't know whether she got anything because they had to come and rescue her from an elevator. I don't know. They were talking about, I think she was chicken. Don't nobody want to deal with no bear. That's part of the reason I want to go back to Gatlinburg for the views. but I'm scared of encountering bears. And I know they like, oh, black bears, they not going to attack you. And it's that out. Seeing bears from a distance was close enough for me. And you talking about wrestling a bear? No, thank you. And my Janelle voice. Hey, Phil and D, welcome in. Happy Monday. Everybody saying hi. Stacey says 6 more likes. Let's go. Push the goddamn button. Stacey, be on it. I appreciate you. Hey, Lay, we survived. It's another one. Lay, we survived, girl. We survived a whole week of them leaving us. Ugh. Ugh. They left us. They left us. They on their way back, though. They on their way back. Carmen said, yeah, I don't get a lot of notifications for anyone when I work from home. I just log into YouTube and watch because I'm sneaking watching while at work. I can barely comment. Yeah, what you call it? I caught the, I don't know, maybe it's the internet that you on. I don't know. I got the notifications at work and all of that stuff, but just random ones, I don't get them. They don't be tubing. Lady said, we sure did laugh a lot. Lord, I mean, because they was outside, honey. They was outside. Let's see. Wow, you and your husband both have J names. That's cool. Yes, the whole house has J's, including the kids. Jeremy thought I was nuts, but we just decided to keep it going. It's a family tradition for the firstborn son to be named a junior, which of course I didn't have a problem with it. And then I'm like, all 3 of us is gonna have J's. I'm like, then my daughter's gonna be an outsider. I said, no, we gotta have a J. And then it was just a given that the last born, my Jackson, was gonna be a J too. Lay saying, how did everybody? David said, I almost wrestled a bear. It was chasing the cats around the yard. Oh Lord. Well, thank you. How are you and the baby doing? He's getting so big. Oh my goodness. Seemed like just yesterday she had him. These YouTube babies. Dinner is here. I'll catch the replay. Love you. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy the last hours. Woo woo. Woo woo woo. Yeah, because it's dinner time for them now. Because they're 2 hours behind. Edie, yes, the last born. Not having no more. It was, I'm in this group on Facebook, and they were like, what would you put a GIF down of what would your reaction be if you found out that you was pregnant? And I did the GIF of Martin. If y'all remember the episode, Martin got some type of speeding ticket or something, and he had to go to court, and he was his own lawyer. And it's the GIF of him walking in the courtroom and sitting down all crazy. You know how Martin is. And that was my gift, because I said I'm suing the hospital, the doctor, the nurse, the patient care tech, and the scheduler. Yes, I said the scheduler. Everybody would get sued for a botched procedure. No. He's the last born. Everybody's saying bye to Edna, saying enjoy. They said we're doing well. I can't believe he's really about to be 1 next month. Haha. I really feel like I just had him. It's so crazy. Yes. Yes. Crazy. That year goes by so quick. So quick. Edie, you laughing. I'm serious. Everybody. Edda, where the hashtag at? I'm not having no more kids. No. You know what? And it's nothing against people that have big, huge families. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But like, all jokes aside, we have a hard enough time finding babysitters for the little small things that we want to do alone and all of that stuff. So to have more kids and the way that we like to travel and stuff, no thank you. And we already outnumbered and all of that stuff too. So no. Shout out to my man. Okay, Sneaky Pete. While you shouting out your man, hit the like button. Hashtag no more kids. Yes, Adam. No, not doing it. No. I had 19 brothers and sisters. Ooh, God bless your parents, David. Because, I'm not doing it. Nope. Get somebody else to do it. Any weekend trips with the kids coming up? No, Stacy. Football season is in full swing. Deuce's first game of the season is Sunday, so we pretty much glued here unless it's traveling to an away game, and we still ain't got no schedule. Hopefully, we will get that soon. We do know the first game is Sunday, and it's a home game. We don't know who it's against. None of that. I think part of it too is with the new rules of the league. This year, all of the boys had to have state IDs. When I tell you, it was the funniest thing. Taking my 7-year-old to the DMV to get a state ID. They all had to have state IDs, and they're doing this huge verification process because football leagues used to be. What? Oh, come say it, and then you gotta go.
I can subscribe.
This
1,000 likes.
1,000 likes. That's right.
No, 2,000.
2,000 likes. I'm with it. All right.
No.
What?
9,000.
9,000. Okay. Bye.
10,000.
Bye. Okay. Go.
20,000.
Bye. What you call it? So we kind of trapped with football, but like I said, the league, they're really heavy on verifying the ages and stuff of the kids, because before, a lot of leagues used to be weighted class and there was no verification. You just literally had to step on a scale and then be register for the team, and whatever your weight was at the time, that was based off of what team you played. So if your weight was shifting, you could potentially play with different teams. Where they got rid of that because they were saying that's discrimination, because if a kid, let's say, is 7 years old, but he has the weight of 10-year-olds or something like that, then that's not fair that he's playing with kids that are 3 years older than him, and that are more developed and stuff like that. So now they go through this whole verification thing, and I think that has something to do with why there hasn't been a schedule set as to like who's playing who and when and all of that stuff. Edie said, how are you doing with your shoulder? Are you still in the sling? No, I'm not. My doctor had said that it was gonna do stay in it for a few days, but it was gonna do more harm than good with the pulling from up here and stuff. No pain. I do get this little pain up here on my shoulder, but I think that's from having the sling on for a few days. But other than that, I'm all good. Janella's good. She didn't have any side effects or anything like that, because I know the emergency room was like, watch her like a hawk, and all of that stuff. So she's doing good, and it's just a matter of getting our car back. We got 3 weeks back till we get the car back. Is it 2? Or like 2.5. We supposed to get it like at right after Labor Day. Hopefully it's done before then. But it's been a real adjustment. Yeah, but we get it at they said the end of the week, like 2.5 weeks. But it's been a real adjustment being in a car versus a SUV. But we're making do. That's a whole nother conversation about how I think insurance companies, Allstate, I'm in good hands, but they need to do I'm sorry, if you're insuring a car, a SUV, then if there's a need for a rental, I should be able to get an SUV without paying extra. I'm just saying. Edie said, wow, that's crazy. How did the state ID go? It was interesting. Had to go up there twice, because the first time I went up there, I had his birth certificate and his passport. And they were like, that wasn't good enough. They said that I needed his social security card. And I'm like, why do I need his social security card? And the passport is the most secure thing that you can have. I had to show his social security card in order to get a passport. So I had to literally go home. Luckily, the DMV is not too far, but I had to go home to get his social security card. And it was funny seeing my 7-year-old sign his name, because they were like, oh, can he write his name? Yeah, he can. So he had to sign his name after he took the photo, and then he had to sign his little application. It was the cutest thing ever. Cute but funny. Stacey said, how do you feel about passport for kids? Some people think it's a waste of money because they grow so fast. I mean, Stacey, they good for 5 years. I think it's well worth it because from a cruising standpoint, the passport line always moves faster than the birth certificate line. Deuces is actually getting ready to expire. The adult ones are good for 10 years. The kids are good for 5 because, because of their facial features and stuff changing and stuff like that. So his is about to get ready to expire. And then I have yet to get one for Jackson and Janelle. So what I think my plan is to renew his and get their new ones all at the same time. That way everybody is in sync. And then me and Jeremy's passports have 5 more years because me, Jeremy, and Deuce all got ours at the same time. So Edie said, that's good to hear. I'm glad everyone is doing good. Thank you, Edie. Val said it was always ID verification for my boy, 22 now, when he played rec football. He was a huge kid, so it would have been very unfair. And you still had to bring birth certificates even when it was a weighted class and all of that stuff. But it was more so like now, like the coaches have to keep a bond with their birth certificates and stuff because it's kids that, like for Deuce's team that are 7 years old, but size-wise, they might look like they're 9 or 10. And they're constantly wanting to, other teams want to verify kids' ages to make sure that you're not cheating and stuff. So it's sad that it's come to that people just won't play legitly and all of that. But, it is what it is. Stacey said, agree, in case of emergency, we got to be able to fly home. But that was my biggest part, Stacey. Like, seeing so many issues with emergencies, you hope you don't need it. Need to go home in case of an emergency and all of that stuff. But I just rather, what they say, have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, So it's an investment. When you get multiple ones at the same time, like I know I'm going to cry when we give up this money for all 3 passports at the same time. But it's worth it. It is. Speaking of emergencies and stuff, have y'all seen on social media, if y'all on Facebook, I'm sure it's somewhere on TikTok and, Instagram and all of that stuff too. This woman was on Jubilee and she was pregnant. She said she claimed she didn't know she was pregnant. And she gave birth on Jubilee when they were either on their way to or in Mahogany Bay. She had a whole baby on a cruise ship. So she said she didn't know, the rules are with cruise ships, you're not supposed to cruise past 24 weeks, based off of what happened with her. It's considered a viable pregnancy after 24 weeks. So she literally claimed that she did not know that she was pregnant and she had a baby on Carnival Jubilee. And people been cracking jokes saying that somewhere in their name, that baby name better be Jubilee or Mahogany or something. But they said baby is doing fine. And they had her and the baby debark from the cruise ship, and they went to a local hospital in Mahogany. So Mahogany Bay in Roatan. Let's see. Edie got the eyes. Lay said, what? Val saying, hi to Edna. That baby should cruise free for a lifetime. I mean, Stacey, the jokes was hilarious. People was like, did the baby already get a blue card? Then it was some serious questions. People were like, what does the birth certificate say? And people say legally the birth certificate will say at sea. For the location and stuff like that. And then people were asking, what will the baby's citizenship be? And they said that it would automatically be U.S. because the ship did leave from a U.S. port and the mom is a U.S. citizen. Like, the comments were everywhere. Etta said, how the HE double hockey sticks did she not know? I don't know. I mean, you do know they got that show that say I didn't know I was pregnant, but I don't know. It's just too many signs for me, or maybe I had too many signs when I was pregnant. Shamika said, "Yep, I seen that," and I was like, "How did she not know?" But then again, she's not the only person that has happened to. Right. Edie said, "I've never been pregnant, but how do you not know?" Some people say they think it's stomach pain, or you never gain any weight, or or anything like that, or don't feel any, the baby's like hidden behind organs or something like that, and you don't feel any kicking or anything like that. So I don't know. But also, I heard about that. I saw a video on TikTok. She was desperate for that cruise. So I don't know whether she lying and then unfortunately she ended up having a baby. I don't know. I know when we went on a cruise and I was pregnant with Janelle, which people can lie about that. You're supposed to acknowledge when you're doing your cruise check-in, it asks you whether you're pregnant. If you put yes on there, which you're supposed to, typically when you checking in, they will ask for a note from your doctor saying that verifying that you're XYZ amount of weeks pregnant and that they're okaying you to go on a cruise. And literally that's what I had to do back in 19. Yeah, 19 with Janelle. I did what I was supposed to do. I hit that I was pregnant. I think I was maybe what how many months? Hey, how many months was I pregnant with Janelle when we went on that cruise? So maybe about like 20 weeks. Yeah, it was coming towards the cusp of it. But and I literally had a note from my doctor saying, this is to state that my patient is XYZ amount of weeks pregnant and that I am okaying her to go on the cruise. And they asked for that letter as soon as we checked in. But then again, if you I've seen people on live streams with bellies like out. And I guess if you don't put it on there and be truthful, they're not gonna check for you. But then you can't be suing nobody talking about, oh, my baby was born on the ship and something happened with my baby and then you lied. Because I'm sure at some point she's gonna have to prove that she didn't have any type of like medical history of going to an OB or or anything like that. 6 months. It would have been 6, because 6 would have had me at 24 weeks, which means that
23.
Did we go the week before the cutoff? I can't remember.
Something like that. You got the note anyway.
Yeah.
No, we went for your birthday.
So what? December, January, February,
it
March.
It was right before.
Yeah, 5. So I was about 5 months. Yeah.
23 weeks.
Yeah, so I went right at the end.
Because remember the due date was the 15th, and we went for your birthday, so it would have been the 15th of that month would have made it 6 months.
Okay. Edie says she must have been desperate. We talking about this woman gave birth on Carnival Jubilee. She swears she didn't know that she was pregnant. So we talking about the rules and regulations of how you're not supposed to sail past 24 weeks. Stacey said Etta right, she didn't want to miss out. Lay said, Lord, yeah, my cousin didn't know she was pregnant with her last child and carried her until she was 8 months and never knew until she started having stomach pain one day. Then she found out she was pregnant. Lord have mercy. Stacey said 9 months with no cycle is wild. As a female, you should know something is up. But Stacey, people be having irregular, periods and all of that stuff. And then, it's so many little different medical experiences and stuff like that. Let's see. Stacey, big brand new ship. Shit. Hey, Kelly Myers. Yes, I am living my best life in Alaska. I am home, but I am also... Janelle, leave that light alone. I am at home in Alaska at the same time. Gotta say, hey, I know, isn't she? I live in my best virtual vacation. Lay said, yes, Edie, and she had no symptoms at all. She even still had her monthly every month, so nothing was abnormal. Wow. And I say, drop that knowledge, Jeremy. Talking about you was calculating how many weeks I was. Yep. So, I mean, but you know, they literally have the show. I think it's the TLC. I can't remember, but they literally have a show that's called "I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant," where people all of a sudden just have stomach pains and all of that stuff, and you know, then they go to the doctor and be like, "Yeah, you XYZ amount of centimeters dilated and all of that stuff." So it happens, but you know, my cycles was always on point, and I knew if I didn't get a cycle that something was up. So, but everybody's not like that. So, but yes, she had a healthy baby. They said there wasn't no complications or anything. But again, in that situation, Stacy was asking about the passport and stuff like that. Can you imagine the paperwork that she's gonna have to go through? Hopefully she got a passport, but then you got this baby. You're gonna have to apply for like an emergency passport just to get the baby back to the States. So I say the two most important things, if you can do it, is travel insurance and passports. Like I said, we about to get ready to work on getting the kids the little ones they passports, because that passport line, it be super quick. That birth certificate line, you gonna sit there for a minute. Although it wasn't that bad on Horizon, it wasn't terrible, but we did get off the later part of the we got off at like 10 something. So I think maybe the crowd had gone. It wasn't bad. Stacey said, "Oh Lord, I forgot she gonna need a passport for the newborn." That's what I'm saying. She gonna have to go to the embassy and apply for an emergency passport for the baby to get home, and baby ain't even got a social security number yet. It's like, I will miss the cruise. And like I said, now that I think about it, I was right at the cusp. But if it so happened, and we had that cruise already planned, I think it was already planned before we got pregnant. What you call it? And if I had to miss it, I had to miss it. And Carnival, I can't speak for any other cruise line, but Carnival will let you reschedule with no penalty. Hey now, with no penalty if it's a pregnancy related and you show proof. Shamika said, "Yeah, that birth certificate line be that bullshit." It hasn't, like, and then that's the thing, when you traveling as a group, it's not like you can be like, "Well, I got 2 passports and 3 birth certificates." If everybody don't have a passport, everybody got to go in that birth certificate line. Like I said, luckily it wasn't that bad. We had an agent that was real quick. He was who's who, you calling out names, looking at pictures and stuff to make sure the stuff matched, and then we kept going. Stacy said, "I wonder how much she has to pay for that." I'm sure, grip, all kind of stuff. And I think and then she probably got to sit there for a minute, because if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna Google it. Somebody Google it while we on here. I think you got to be at least 2 weeks old to fly. So you got a hospital stay, or after you get out the hospital, you staying at a hotel or somewhere. And then, like I said, somebody Google it. I think you have to be 2 weeks old to fly. You going to the embassy for a passport, flights, all of that stuff. It's like, in that instance, you like, I hope your vacation was worth it. You going through all of this stuff. Mose or Mose, welcome in. Happy Monday. Hit the like button. Appreciate you popping in. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah. It ain't worth it. Even if it's like just a medical instance or whatever. Passports and cruise insurance. Because all see, and I own it. She said 2 days. Okay, I thought it was 2 weeks. But still, you got to pay for a plane ticket. You ain't got no car seat. You ain't got nothing. And it's like, what if she really did not know, or she was pregnant? Then okay, you can't help it. But if she did, and she risked going, then yeah. Lay said it says some airlines 2 days to 2 weeks. Okay, at the most 7. Okay, thanks y'all. I was about to say, I thought it was you couldn't be fresh trying to get on somebody's plane. Shamika said now she gonna have to foot the bill for an emergency evacuation or transport. Yeah, if she didn't have cruise insurance, she gonna have to pay for that for the emergency transport, the ambulance in Mahogany Bay. She gonna have to. I know for sure, Carnival gonna charge her for that delivery and all of that stuff. She gonna have a bill. So I hope that she had either her the travel insurance or something. Otherwise, Carnival gonna be sending a real big bill, and they will send you a bill for little stuff, let alone a huge bill. If she knew, shame on her for not being truthful, putting the baby at risk. Definitely, a vacation is not worth it. Like I said, if with Janelle, if I wouldn't have made it or whatever with that deadline or whatever, I just would have had to reschedule. There is no reason to put your baby in jeopardy trying to go on a vacation. What are you barking at? Veronica not here. Y'all know Veronica and my dog have a love-hate relationship. That's definitely crazy. Travel insurance is a must on every trip. Spend that extra money. It's worth it. Definitely. Even if you don't want to get the cruise insurance, credit cards have travel insurance. You can just buy insurance from like third parties and all of that stuff. It's ways to get covered. I'm sorry, spending all that money on a cruise and all of that and not having insurance, it's risking it, especially when you're traveling with kids. Shoot, it don't even matter if you're just traveling as adults. You just never know. Let's see. Etta said, on my very first cruise, we stopped in the middle of the ocean for someone to be airlifted and an emergency helicopter. See? Elisa said the travel insurance is nothing compared to the cost of the trip. Definitely. And most of the time, if you're traveling with a group like with us or whatever, they give us a discount with it being so many people that needs to be insured. Like realistically, we might only pay for like me, Jeremy, and Deuce. And then like Janelle and Jackson will be free and all of that stuff or whatever. So get it, y'all. Get the insurance. Let's see. Etta said, I have no idea what that would have cost. Stacey said, cruise line insurance sucks. Doesn't cover much. Get third party. Yeah, I stopped getting Carnival's insurance a while ago. I've been getting it through my bank. So, and usually they use like Travel Alliance and stuff like that. They still end up going through a third party, but you get a discount from going through the bank and all of that stuff. And it's a hashtag get the insurance. Yes, get the insurance. It's so important. David said the one time I got travel insurance, I forgot to use it when I needed to change my flight to the next day. Yes, and they cover everything, y'all. They cover, you can choose packages that are customized. They will handle travel delay, trip interruption, lost baggage, lost or damaged baggage, medical emergency, and all of that stuff. These plans cover a lot of stuff. So please make sure that you get it. I was getting on my niece today. She's getting ready to go on her first cruise. I'm so excited. She's going for her birthday. Her birthday is next month, and I was like, make sure you get some travel insurance. And, you know, she's like, oh, it's only 3 days. I don't care whether it was one. Get the insurance. You done paid too much between the cruise fare and flight and all of that stuff to not have your stuff covered. So, but yes, it covers everything. You got to show your receipts. I mean, they're not going to sit up there. You can't call them and be like, oh yeah, I'm stuck at the, my bag got damaged and this, that, and the other. You got to show receipts and all of that. But it's well worth it to get that money reimbursed. It is. Stacey said we always pick the highest plane. You just never know what can happen. Definitely. I was about saying the way these airlines is going, you mess around and You know, it ain't even the cruise line fault, but you know, you mess around and miss your cruise because of something going on with the airlines. Look at what happened with Kaya, with our last trip coming back from Horizon. And I'm assuming the power outage from the cruise ship had something to do with the global outage that we was experiencing, all of that stuff. But Kaya was stuck for days. Luckily, you know, Delta took care of her and all of that stuff. But think of these airlines that don't do all of that and be like, sorry, this not our fault. You stuck. I mean, in her instance, she was blessed that, you know, they took care of the hotel and the food vouchers and, you know, all of that stuff. But all of the time, it's not the case. So have travel insurance for reimbursement. Have a little nest egg for some just in case money when you're on vacation. Be prepared. Let's see. Elisa said yes. Etta. Stacy said we are. Oh, okay, I read that. Stacy said slip and fall and break a leg. I need to know I'm covered. I know that's right, Stacy. Hashtag where it at? Hashtag I'm covered. I'm covered. Yes, 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 and yes. You just never know in these situations. You be seeing stories on social media where folks just out of nowhere and had a heart attack on the ship and all of that stuff. Not saying that we want that to happen, but you just never know. You never know. Yes, here come Etta. Hashtag I'm covered. Yes. Y'all, I know we talk about this all the time. This XXL is 16%. What you call it? Apparently, Carnival doesn't want you bringing the XXL on because of the volume. I don't know what their percentage volume is, but it depends on like what person you have that's checking your wine. But some people are getting denied to bring the XXL wine on because of the alcohol volume. Stacy said that part, always have a credit card for you. You just never know. You never know, because we were, you know, when we had the power outage and we thinking, okay, it's just Carnival, something happening. And then when we were starting to see the news and all of that stuff saying that it was a global issue and flights were being grounded and all of that stuff, we was like, no, we glad we got, you know, the just in case we got stuck. Luckily, we were only delayed. Our flight was only delayed maybe like an hour or so, but other people weren't as lucky. So, and I still laugh to this day, even over a month later, the memes and stuff, because you know, Southwest had that issue before. I can't remember when, like what month their issue was, but they had like an outdated system. So when they had their like system shut down and all of that stuff or whatever, they weren't able to operate and they had that big shutdown. Well, lesson learned, Southwest updated their system and all of that stuff, so they weren't affected by the global power outage. Southwest was still running like it was nothing. A lot of people were getting the credit back from the other airlines, and then flying on Southwest. Southwest was like, not us this time, we got it. So it was the other airlines. It was Delta was shut down pretty hard. I think United. I didn't hear too much about American, but I know definitely United and Delta got hit hard. And then, you know, people was laughing, saying the Spirit and, you know, Frontier and everybody was still up and running. They might be a little late, but they were still getting up in there. So, Elisa says, smart Stacy. Yes, have a credit card, have a little extra cash on the side. You just do not know. You don't want to be somewhere stuck and having to call somebody talking about, hey, how you doing? Talking about, can I borrow something? Have your little nest egg when you're going on vacation. But y'all, it is coming up on an hour. I appreciate y'all tuning in for another Monday Madness. Thank y'all so much for the love and support of my virtual vacation to Alaska. Like I said, I can't wait to see all the lives and more pictures and content that's coming out for Alaska. I'm not sure the cruise gets back to um, Seattle in the morning. So I'm not sure whether JT is going live tomorrow. I'm not sure of her what time her flight is. I'm sure they will have Wind Down Wednesday to discuss everything Alaska on Wednesday. You have Kiki with Kaya on Thursday. Veronica Life with V on Friday. I'm not sure Michelle are going live this Saturday. I know they went live last Saturday and the Saturday before. I'm sure they will to do their Alaska review. And then Sunday, Power Hour with Dre TV. In the absence of Run It Back Ministry, govern yourselves accordingly. Let's see. David said there was a family from, I think, missed this ship in Alaska, and it cost them something like $19,000 to get back home. Something about there is a fine if you miss checking in with TSA in Canada. I did hear about that, David. But that was the cruise line's fault. I think unless we're talking about two different stories, that particular story, it was Norwegian's fault. It was a Norwegian excursion, and something happened where they couldn't get back. But long story short, it was Norwegian's fault. So yes, they were charged all of this money, but Norwegian was working with the family to reimburse them because there was a whole bunch of family members. And like you said, there is a fine and all of that stuff when you miss Canada, all of that stuff. But Norwegian was supposed to be taking care of that, if we're talking about the same story. I know it's multiple stories out here. But thank you for watching. I will see y'all in all the live streams throughout the week for everybody that's going live. I love y'all, and night-night.